Hey everyone, I haven't done any sort of commentary video. I haven't made any sort of formal video like this in several years on this channel, so I'm Kingman. If you don't remember me, I did lots of speedrunning on this channel from like 2018 when Black Ops 4 came out to about around the time Vanguard came out, and at that point, I, for the most part, quit speedrunning, and that's basically where I left off on this channel. I uploaded a few videos from 2022 to now. They were mostly just throwaway videos of speedruns I really didn't care too much about, and for the sake of transparency, this is a dead channel. I will fully admit that. But to get back on topic, due to Vanguard being as bad as it was, and me having no sense of general direction on the future of my streaming content creation journey, as I'd like to call it, I decided to have a fresh start, and I moved from YouTube, basically abandoning this channel for better or worse, to Twitch, where I changed my entire pretty much persona and way I do content. If you remember any of my YouTube streams or even some videos, I very much remember myself being the wholesome guy, the thank you for the $5 donation type of guy. But on Twitch, I decided to do a complete 180 of that and create a very comedic, immature persona, if that makes any sense. The term I used for my personality on Twitch was called Twitch acting. So I'll do an example for you. On YouTube, I'd be like, oh, thank you so much. Oh, my date was great. How was yours? While on Twitch, I was like, oh, fuck you, chat. You guys are losers. And whatever type of toxicity that would bring. Obviously, I didn't hate my viewers. They knew that, but it was the type of audience I cultivated. It was a much more like comedic vibe, much more like frat party vibe that I had in my stream. It wasn't really gaming that was the primary focus like it was on YouTube. It was much more lifestyle type of content instead of, hey, let's play Call of Duty Zombies for the 100th time today. So there were obviously pros and cons to me going to Twitch. It got me out of my comfort zone, exposed myself to very different types of content as opposed to just gaming and zombies and whatever that brings. I created a much more intimate audience on Twitch. Even though I was getting significantly less viewers, I'm talking about under 30 viewers pretty much for the entire time I was on Twitch. I was fine with it because it was a much more connected, much more intimate audience than I had on YouTube. Even though on YouTube I had several hundred, if not a couple thousand watching at a time. I made way more friends than I possibly would have imagined on Twitch for the time I was there. So Liam, Hayden, Bam, some of my viewers like Lucas, you guys know exactly who you are. And I thank you all so much for being there when I was really trying to figure my way through Twitch. Trying to, I guess, reinvent myself. So thank you guys. But even with all the good that came out of it, all the friendships that came out of Twitch streaming, there's definitely a lot I look back on, and I'm just gonna say I regret a ton of what I did on Twitch. Like, even though I was Twitch acting, as I said earlier, there's a lot I said, there's a lot I did that I am not proud of looking back on now. And a lot of that regret really stems from what I used to do on YouTube here. Like, a few months before I went to Twitch, I was in ZWC3. Now, I didn't go to Vegas because I didn't have a proper ID to fly a plane to Nevada. Well, that's besides the point. But I also know I impacted a lot of lives. I wouldn't say impacted, but I know for a fact I helped people get through some of the shit they go through. And I basically just gave all that up to act like a fucking moron on Twitch for 11 months. And I never really understood at the time just how lucky and fortunate I was to have the platform that I had. It really gave me the chance to do some real good in the world. Even though I was playing Call of Duty Zombies, whatever, I had the platform to at least make some sort of difference in this world, and kinda just gave that up to act fucking stupid on Twitch and just say, fuck you, chat, you guys are losers. I basically just tossed away any chance I had to really make an impact in this world. And I never really apologized to you guys for that, so I'm sorry. Genuinely, I'm sorry I just left you guys for dead pretty much. I suppose now I'm paying the price for it because I haven't uploaded anything in 3 years. I haven't really done anything publicly in a few years. I'll get into my private stuff and what I've been doing behind the scenes later. But again, I'm sorry. It was around October 2022, roughly 11 months after I started streaming on Twitch, but I finally realized just how unhealthy this Twitch acting persona was and how it was actually starting to affect my personal life. So I did one final stream telling my viewers who were there, like, hey, this isn't really for me. I need to take a step back. It could be a couple days, weeks, months, however long it might be. And that was it. It was a 20-minute stream. And at that point, I kind of just, I wouldn't say leave the internet, but I definitely stopped myself from streaming, making content, doing anything publicly for a while. But even though I wasn't doing anything publicly, there was a lot I was doing behind the scenes. I've actually gone into music production, believe it or not. I haven't posted anything public yet. Next month, before Black Ops 6 comes out, I will be posting my first public song. Now, it's not an original song, it is a cover, but I think you'll all really like it when it finally comes out. I've posted a couple teasers on Twitter, you can check those out on your own time, but the final product is going to be somewhere around 5.5 minutes, give or take. So I'm really excited to finish that up for you all. That's basically where I've been for the last 3 years or so. There have been two incredibly traumatic events that I have gone through. One in 2022 and one just a few months ago. I won't get into any detail on them on this video, but I did make a post on Twitter that you can read. I'm not gonna get into it for very obvious reasons. But at this point, I just want to get into what my future looks like, because I definitely want to do this. I definitely want to create content and whatnot, but I don't see myself doing this full time. I personally went through a bunch of dumb shit on Twitch for 11 months, and I basically let that take up my whole life, and I don't want to make that mistake again. I feel like I'm almost afraid to do this full time because I don't want to fall into that same rabbit hole that I did and basically fuck everything up again. Which is why when I create something and post it on YouTube or stream something, I want it to be truly meaningful, and I want everyone watching it to get something out of it. What that content will be, I don't know yet, but I do want to make something truly meaningful, which is not something I've ever done before, even before going to Twitch. And yeah, speedrunning, it is entertaining to watch, but doing the same 2 or 3 maps is definitely tiresome. It's not very unique. Legitimately, anyone can do it. And I guess this is probably an appropriate time to say, yes, I will be streaming Black Ops 6. Yes, I will be speedrunning it. But the streams that I do for Black Ops 6 will be significantly less than what I did with Cold War. Another thing that's going to be different from here on out is I want to keep my circles very small. Before, I was trying to be friends with this group of people, with this group of people, with that group of people. But like I said, kind of fucked everything up a few years ago by going to Twitch. And I fucked that up as well. I really want to just keep my circle small. I want to stay very private with my online stuff behind the scenes, especially my private life now. And I just want to focus on making the best content I can at this point, because that's what YouTube is. Or at least that's what YouTube is supposed to be. I'm still going to be making music behind the scenes, that is a given. There's also a lot of live stream production that I have going on. I'm not going to dive into any of that yet, but at a future date, you'll know what that means, and that's all I'm going to say on it for now. And one final thing is, since I haven't uploaded on this channel in several years, and since it's pretty much a dead channel now, I'm going to make a brand new channel, but I am not going to advertise it. I'm not going to share any details about it, but it is going to be a new channel that I start posting on after this video. So this might not necessarily be my final video on this channel, but this will be one of the last videos I ever post. I won't delete anything else on this channel. I won't get rid of the channel entirely, but this will be what it has been for the last few years, and that pretty much is a dead channel. That's pretty much everything there is to the last 3 years of my life up to this point. There's a lot of guilt that I feel, is a lot of regret, because like I said before, ZWC 3 in 2021, I was at the peak of my game, no pun intended, and 3 months later, I'm acting fucking stupid on Twitch. You see where the problem is there, right? But I'm hoping with all this past experience I had, all these past events that have happened in my life, both online and especially in my personal life, I definitely have a new lens on where I want to take this and what my future looks like as a whole. But on a more lighthearted note to end this video, there is actually a tweet I wanted to read out. Before I decided to make this video, I asked people on Twitter, hey, I'm going to make this video. There's a lot I need to cover. But I also want to respond to some of your questions and, whatever you are wondering. And this is coming from Greg, the Zombies Extraordinaire. He's asking, what did I think of the Celtics winning the chip? And all I can say to that is, fuck yeah. But, that's about it. Thank you all for watching. I'm sorry that my past actions led me to this point and that you guys didn't really get a proper closure with this channel. I'm going to take full responsibility for that. That's entirely on me. So, again, I'm sorry that I did that. And I'm hoping I can, I guess, redeem myself. That seems a little extreme. But I hope you have a nice day. Hope you stay safe. And I'll see y'all next time. Bye.